The Redulla Clan Worldwide. Old records have shown that the Redullas as a people have originally lived in different places of Bohol, especially in the town of Maribohok. The town of Maribohok is located at the southwestern part of Bohol. Bohol is the 10th biggest island of the Philippines and is located in the central Visayas. It is said that Bohol is the heart of the Philippine Islands. The Redullas are ever increasing so numerously and gain widespread existence almost everywhere, that when they would gather together as a whole with a spirit of gregariousness, a small barrio is not enough for them to settle and live in as their colony. Let us make a humble attempt to trace the origin of the first Redulla family. Way back in the middle part of the 17th century, the natives who are the original inhabitants of the town did not have any surname. They would simply use another name or even a surname-sounding name. It was only in the year 1850 that the natives formally started using surnames, when a Spanish decree was issued to officially give every individual a surname. In an olden church of Maribohok, where rich treasures of antiquities were deposited, no less than 100 voluminous leather-covered books bearing all these records of names within the locality from the middle part of the 17th century down to the 21st century of the present younger generation are found. It is very unfortunate because the 400 years old Maribohok Church was totally destroyed during the 2013 earthquake in Bohol. The old books found in the Holy Cross Parish, Maribohok, Bohol, show that a certain couple was the origin and progenitor of the Redulla. They were baptized and christened only as Pedro Tiongson and Lucia Lovina. They were married in the middle part of the 17th century. Pedro Tiongson and Lucia Lovina were blessed with a healthy baby boy. The child was baptized by Padre Lorenzo de San Jose. He was given the Christian name of Agustin Gabriel, but without a surname. Had Agustin Gabriel, the only child of Pedro and Lucina, died before reaching manhood, the story of the Redulla clan would have taken a different route. At the age of 22, Agustin Gabriel married Maria Isabel, the daughter of Ignacio Bernardo and Ana Crescenciana. Their marriage, which took place on May 6, 1790, was officiated by a Spanish prior, Reverend Padre Manuel Sanchez del Nuestra Señora del Tremundal. Agustin Gabriel and Maria Isabel begot a dozen of children, of whom 5 were boys and 7 girls. They were the following with their respective dates of birth. Eduarda Cleofe, born October 2, 1801. Eduarda Salome, March 18, 1803. Maria Andrea, October 3, 1804. Basilisa Margarita, June 4, 1806. Mariano Trinidad, January 4, 1809. Marian Joaquina, May 5, 1811. Francisco Domingo, June 1, 1814. Juan Fernando, May 3, 1816. Maria Pilahia, March 2, 1818. Petrona Paula, July 1, 1820. Antonio Tapiano, January 2, 1823. Francisco Victoriano, October 1, 1826. Of the 5 sons of the Agustin Gabriel and Maria Isabel, 3 of them might have died young. The church records made no mention of their marriage. A separate research on the 7 daughters who would not maintain Redulla as their surnames due to their marriage would be interesting, as their descendants would still be related to the Redulla. The two brothers, Mariano Trinidad and Francisco Domingo, were the only male children of Agustin and Maria. From them, through them, and because of them, the Redulla clan continued to increase. From the two brothers, Mariano and Francisco, rest the hopes and chances of increasing and growing into Redulla clans. They can be accounted for as the principal sources and origin of the Redullas of today. Thus, from those two brothers, two Redulla clans were created and established today, namely the Mariano Redulla clan, the bloodline of Mariano Trinidad, and the Francisco Redulla clan, the bloodline of Francisco Domingo. The Mariano Redulla clan. Mariano, the fifth child of Agustin Gabriel and Maria Isabel, was born on January 4, 1809. He was baptized by Spanish friar Padre Mauro de San Agustin and was given the name of Mariano Trinidad. Later, he was given a surname of Redulla. Thus, he became Mariano Redulla. At the age of 22, Mariano married Maria Manuela, a 15-year-old daughter of Francisco Agustin and Maria Cayetana. Maria Manuela, the wife of Mariano, was also given a surname. She became known as Manuela Palmaras before her marriage with Mariano Redulla. The marriage of Mariano Redulla and Maria Manuela Palmaras was the start of the foundation of the Mariano Redulla clan. They had 11 sons and 1 daughter. The following are the children of Mariano with their spouses and corresponding number of children. Cipriano Redulla, married to Valentina Cabanlet, 13 children. Romeo Redulla, married to Juana Raagas, 9 children. Hermenegildo Redulla, married to Ignacia Apreciado, 9 children. Mateo Redulla, presumed unmarried. Eusebio Redulla, married to Dominga Labastida, 7 children. Blas Redulla, married to Tiborcia Arotza, 12 children. Julian Redulla, presumed unmarried. Domingo Redulla, married to Maria Mercurio, 12 children. Angel Redulla, married to Agripina Fertes, 10 children. Ildefonso Redulla died young. Matea Redulla, married to Valeriano Villas, 6 children. Alejo Redulla, married to Marcosa Baquial, 5 children. The grandchildren of Mariano had reached 83, that started the proliferation of the Mariano Redulla clan. The Francisco Redulla clan. Francisco Domingo was the 7th child of the 12 children of Agustin Gabriel and Maria Isabel. Being the brother of Mariano Trinidad, Francisco was 5 years younger than him. He was born on June 1, 1814, baptized by Spanish friar Padre Mauro de San Agustin, and was christened as Francisco Domingo. He became popularly known as Francisco Redulla in the middle part of the 18th century, when surnames were given to the people in the locality. At the age of 22, at the same age, his older brother Mariano, Francisco married Maria Toribia Rosela, a 30-year-old widow and daughter of Juan Lazaro and Maria Gabina. In the marriage of Francisco Redulla with Toribia, they were blessed with 9 children, of whom 6 were boys and 3 were girls. Their marriage took place on August 8, 1836. Of the 9 children of Francisco Redulla, 6 got married, while the 3 remaining were unmarried or died young. The following are the children of Francisco with their spouses and corresponding number of children. Marta Redulla, married to Domingo Requena, 6 children. Juana Redulla, married to Mariano Campos, 11 children. Narciso Redulla died young. Antonia Redulla, married to Seferino Balabis, 6 children. Marcelino Redulla, married to Vicenta Alderete, 10 children. Candelario Redulla, married to Ildefonsa Soliva, 5 children. Jose Redulla died young. Semyon Redulla, unmarried. Alijo Redulla, married to Antonia Bagasina, no children. The grandchildren of Francisco had reached 38, that started the growth of the Francisco Redulla clan. Thus, from original 9 children of Mariano Redulla and the 5 children of Francisco Redulla, who settled a married life and begot children and offspring up to the present generation, their descendants increased in great number and overspread in different parts of the country, in the Visayas, Mindanao, Luzon, or even worldwide, bearing the different surnames as a result of marriages. At present, the Redulla descendants continue to multiply in great number, that their existence can be compared to the multitude of stars in heaven, promised by God to Abraham when he said, "Your children and your children's children shall be as numerous as those stars." Presently, the descendants of the 2 brothers, Mariano and Francisco, had dispersed and overspread in the different parts of the world, that at times they incidentally met each other without knowing and unmindful of the fact that by genealogy they are still related to each other either by blood or affinity. The following Redulla clan historians are being acknowledged for offering their precious time and efforts in digging the history of the origin of the Redulla. To Prospero Peroy A. Redulla, for his inputs of important source of information of the original Redulla siblings and children. To Eugenio Enyong H. Redulla, for his laborious effort and patience in scanning the dusty pages of the voluminous registers of baptisms, marriages, and funerals in the Mariboc Parish Convent, where some information of the Redulla clan were collected and compiled. To the brothers, Monsignor Arsenio Dudo C. Redulla and Engineer Gabino Ben C. Redulla, in updating the data of the Redulla clan with a commitment to continue in doing more research and investigation so that relevant and most recent information could be updated and added in the Redulla family tree, with the dream and goal of writing the history of the Redulla clan. Mr. Eugenio H. Redulla, also known as Inyong or Al Rodel, wrote the following: "Forget not to remember that we came from the same forebears. However far our relationships were, we can rightfully claim that blood is thicker than water. And if the blood that ran in our veins came from a Redulla descent, therefore we are all relatives and kin.